Sigma is almost certainly the next Overwatch hero. That is right, guys. Overwatch Hero 31, it's been leaked, but the question is, what is Sigma? Is there actually any reference in the game to Sigma? And yeah, all right, let's take a look at this. So in this video, we're going to take part in a bit of wild speculation. We're also going to source a couple of posts that were on Reddit. There will be credit given to these posts in the video, and there is also a link in the video description to those posts. I suggest you guys go and check them out. However, this is where the leak originally came from. This was yesterday, and this was from, strangely, the Mexican Overwatch World Cup Twitter account. And what they did is they tweeted a couple of images out in Spanish, of course, because they speak Spanish in Mexico, guys. So this is from the official Blizzard Spanish language localization team. So this is official. This isn't like somebody's done a Photoshop job. It's actually on an official channel from an official source. That's why this leak is extremely believable. However, this is all we know for fact. So in the image on the top, you can see a player called Jumpy Wizard. Most likely this is a developer test account. It is showing you the different SR, and that's all fine. However, at the top of the hero played window, well, it says Sigma, and there's a big grey bar, and there's a new icon. So if you look below, I've kind of blown this up so we can take a look. Yeah, Sigma. Very first reference we've got of this name for a hero in the game. But this got me thinking, I've seen this before, and I've seen it on Numbani. This is the Sigma fashion shop, Bokchor, a beautiful fashion shop for Omnics, I presume. That's where I've seen it. But is this the only reference? And what can we work out from that? The logo. Well, guys, there's something really funky about the logo. That is the Greek letter for Sigma, but the logo is the upper and lower case of the Sigma letter. Yeah, it's kind of cool, isn't it? So that's where we've seen Sigma in the game for the first time. It is in Numbani. It is in the Sigma shop. It is a fashion shop, and it's quite a substantial shop, to be fair. So to use a reference image which was created by the Reddit user Karahe, you can see here that the logo is an amalgamation, a fusion, a coming together of the lowercase and the uppercase for Sigma. It is Sigma. Why would they name a hero after a fictional store in the game? Could Sigma be somehow related to this store? Could Sigma be the owner? Could it be named after him? Maybe he's a model. Maybe he's a fashion designer. Maybe he's a nefarious, evil Talon businessman who runs a dodgy business out of the Sigma branches. Weird though, isn't it? Really weird. Also from the same Reddit user, Karahe, there is another mention of Sigma. This is in Singapore. Now, this is from the Doomfist Origins cinematic. This possibly the best, well, it is. This is, I don't care what any of you guys say, this is the best Origin cinematic they've ever made. It's the awesome animation style. It's fantastic. However, you can see there, one of the stores says Sigma. So this indicates it is a worldwide brand. It is something that's global. This could be something ideal for money laundering, illegal activities, operating outside of the law. I mean, at the end of the day, it is a fashion store, but it might be like Gucci or something. We don't know. But it has been seen in the Overwatch world elsewhere other than just Numbani. That's cool. So could the evil Omnic at the end of the Storm Rising cinematic, who has a very nice conversation, well, he doesn't really say anything, but Doomfist has a conversation with him at the end of the cinematic. We've all seen this Omnic before. It's just the big tank evil Omnic. At least that's what we think. But the Reddit user Ryan Leshity, sorry, I butchered your name, I'm just going to call you Ryan from now on, speculates, could this actually be Sigma? Does the profile match up? All we've got to go on is the player icon. So it's not much, but you can kind of say, it's a chunky kind of face there. Does kind of look chunky. But the character on the left is surely an Omnic, and the character on the right is a human, right? Maybe he wears some sort of Omnic mask. Weird. But then the plot thickens, ladies and gentlemen. And as Ryan points out here, this is super, super cool. But this could mean a couple of things, though. So, we know Sigma is a Greek letter. We know what this letter looks like. We know that the Sigma Bokchor logo is made from the lower and uppercase versions of the Sigma character. Look at the hoodie the evil Omnic is wearing. That is the Sigma letter upside down, or horizontal, or spin round 90 degrees. Yeah, it is the same. Now, this could be indicating that yes, this evil Omnic is something to do with Sigma, is in fact Sigma, or he could just be a fan of the Sigma brand. He could be a Sigma hype beast, ladies and gentlemen. But the plot thickens again. And as Ryan points out, if you look at the... Well, we've got a still here, and if you look at the hands... Now, I think this was pointed out pretty much straight away when the cinematic went live with Storm Rising. I think I even said in the video that I made, I was like, wow, what's this? It's like some sort of cyborg Omnic because of the way the hands moved. They're not Omnic hands. It looks human. He's got gloves on for a reason, right? Possibly Blizzard trying to hide the fact they are human hands. Now, what this could mean is we're looking at a hero that is a fusion of man and machine, but not like Genji. Genji is a cyborg. Genji is Genji. This could potentially be a split personality character. Character with two sides. One is the evil Omnic, the other is Sigma. That could be super weird. Again, that is wild speculation. We don't really have much basis I don't have evidence to confirm that. It is just speculation at this point. The fact remains, Sigma is in the Overwatch world already. It is not just a random name. It is not a name which they have just made up. It came as a shock, I will admit. When this leak happened, and it almost certainly indicates that Hero 31 will be Sigma, we were kind of scratching our head. Who is Sigma? It's just a character we've never really heard of. Yet we had all this lore that came out for Mauga, for Wei Zhen, for Batiste's backstory. That was building a character, building a backstory. And then for them to suddenly go, oh, actually, we're just going to release this hero instead, did seem a bit weird. Now, of course, this is leaving the window open for future updates that will come out and potentially give us ideas, give us lore, build the story, build the picture around Sigma. Now, what I want you guys to do in the video comments below is I want you to speculate on what this hero could be. When you look at Overwatch's hero roster, it is undoubtedly heavy with DPS, with damage heroes. Tanks and supports, we need more of them. You could actually argue the next 5, 6, 7, even 10 hero launches could be and should be tanks and supports, because we need to build that side of the hero roster up instead of more DPS, because we have a lot of DPS heroes in the game. Personally, I think this is a tank. It has to be a tank because we're kind of due a tank, right? If you look at the release schedule, yeah, a tank is coming up next, okay? You could maybe say, do we get a DPS? Arguably, it's a DPS window. I don't know. I think we've got too many DPS, and I think we need a tank. In terms of the abilities of this character, this is, of course, we're assuming it's not Mauga, because we've pretty much were given Mauga's kit, saying, you know, he uses the dual heavy machine guns. They're larger than a man. Mauga is a Talon heavy trooper. What could this be? Could this be a flamethrower tank? We don't have anything like that in the game. We've got Mei, but we kind of need the flame hero. There is also something else I want to show you guys. Now, this is from Ilios. Now, this is not new. This has been in the game for a very, very long time. This confirms Talon activity in Ilios.
Over the past week, Talon activity has been detected in the area. It is my belief that they are attempting to steal the newly unearthed artifacts from the temple ruins atop Ilios.
Okay, so you might likely kind of thinking, Sty, why even tell us this? Why even say, show us this old clip? Because that's what it is. You know, I've probably showed this on the channel before, years and years ago, probably when Ilios came out. It never really went anywhere. There was no story progression. The reason why I find this interesting is because there is a Greek link here. We have got an evil Omnic-looking character with the Sigma logo on. Sigma is from the Greek alphabet. It is a character from the Greek alphabet. The Sigma logo is built up of lower and uppercase Sigma characters. Ilios has reference to Talon activity that we've never really seen. When we put all this together, what we could be looking at here, and this is where I kind of put my money on, we are going to get a Greek tank hero that is sort of a split personality between Omnic, that's potentially evil, and human, that maybe had to sort of take the Omnic on board to survive in some capacity. It's a tank hero it's linked to a fashion brand somehow. And that is funky. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about all of this in the comments below. I've been Stylosa. This is Unit Lost. I love wild speculation videos. It's been a while since we've been able to do this. It's been a hectic few days with Overwatch, and it's great when the game's like this with content coming out at like such a rapid pace. It's unbelievable. But yeah, let me know what you think about this, guys, and I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. Toodaloo.